Welcome back to our Tampines Hub for the ATT Singapore National Table Tennis League action. After a quick lunch break, the teams are back out. Our attention back on center court. Here we have table number 1, Safra 1 in action again. We saw them earlier today when they fell to a 3-2 series defeat to STTP. This time around, they're taking on CSC Gold, the Chinese Swimming Club Gold. And kicking us off is the singles action. Lele for CSC Gold, taking on Jinyan for Safra 1. If you joined us earlier today, you would have seen Jinyan in action just before the lunch break. He was taking on STTP's Tang Hua. Unfortunately, he lost in that match. STTP coming out victorious in the end. That singles match proved pivotal as they edged out Safra 3-2 in the series. And the order of play, just a recap, it will start with this singles match, followed by doubles, and then another singles in the third match. And should it be required, a follow-up doubles match for the fourth. And to round off the best of 5 will be another singles match. She didn't just misjudge that. It's set to be an extremely busy weekend here at our Tampines Hub. 2 days of non-stop table tennis action. As said, this is a unique tournament, the ATT Singapore National Table Tennis League. 7 divisions happening in this competition. Our main focus will be on Division 1, the cream of the crop, best of the best. But it is quite magnificent if you hear the number of teams and players participating in this competition. 105 teams participating, over 100 teams and over 1,000 players. 1,125 players. And that is the end of the first game. CSC Gold Leys. Lei has won it. You see Jinyan just receiving further instructions from his teammates. Safra, they would want to get over the earlier defeat to STTP. Lei quickly back into the field of play. Made quick work of Jinyan in the first game. And here Jinyan will serve us off in the second. Just overhit that one. Saw an opening, took it, couldn't execute it. Same goes for Lei. Jin tried to control it, wasn't able to do so. Tried to quicken up the tempo. Turned out to be his own undoing there. Lei winning the point. Holds a 2-point lead over Jin Yen. Our Tampines Hub, definitely the place to be if you're a huge table tennis fan. This unique competition allows amateurs all the way to professionals or prospects to showcase their talents, pit their skills against the rest of the field. It's also quite common practice for the teams to promote players within their ranks if they feel they're ready enough. Like perhaps last year's tournament, they were in Division 7. This year they've been bumped up to Division 5 to see if their skills match up again against the rest of the field. But this is where you want to be. Just look at that. Perfect skill to get the ball high up, and just as it dipped, hit the edge of the table, point to Jin Yen. The edges in front, 8-7. Tried his best there, Jin Yen. Just a bit too much on it. And Lei asserting his dominance. And he wins the second game. 2-0 in favor of CSC Gold. I see Lei just sharing a few jokes with his teammates. They're in good spirits. Can't say the same for Jin Yen. Feeling the pressure, the boy. And as before, Lei quick to enter the area of play. He is ready. Just waiting on his opponent. I see Jin Yen still receiving a talking to. Attempting to get his act together once again. And now Lei to serve in the third game of this first match, the singles match. Jin Yen just unable to get his bearings right. wins the point there. Gets another. Mistake by Lee. The return was too inviting for Lee. Fell at a perfect height for him. Pulled the trigger. Was rewarded. Wasn't rewarded in that instance. Hit the net. Bit too aggressive, rushed his return. And it's all square once again here in the third game of this singles match. Didn't find its mark. CSC goal in the lead. Great rally between the two players. Lee almost got lucky with that. Couldn't get the right connection. Jinian breathes a sigh of relief. A great point to win that. Now up to 9 points, Jinian. A much improved showing for the Safra men. It's now game point for the Safra paddler. Jinian got that all wrong. And Jinian wins this game. He's on the board, but he's still behind though. 2-1 as we head into the fourth game of this singles match. There you see the score of the third game, 11-7 in favor of Jinian. This Lei from CSE goal was hoping he could seal the first match and put his team on the board. See a stark contrast between the two camps. Safra full of communication. Lei on his own, just left to his own thoughts. Straight into the net. Tried to add a bit of backspin behind that. Unable to do so. Wouldn't drop for him. See, the crowd has gathered around table number 1. All eyes transfixed on some top-class table tennis action. We'll see some of the people in attendance. Probably also scouting their future opponents. Level at 3-all in the 4th game of this singles encounter. Lei benefiting from that. Saw the idea behind that. It came at a promising angle. If he had gotten it right, he could have made connection with the edge of the table. It's a very difficult skill to pull off. That was equally as tough, and Jinian has managed to pull it off. He'll be pleased with that. Jinian tried to pull the trigger first in that rally. Didn't work out for him. Timeout called. Players back to their respective teams. CSC goal relaxed as ever. Safra as animated as ever. The timeout's over. Play will resume. Lei with a 3-point lead here in the 4th game. Make that 4. Lei is getting closer to winning the first match of the series. And this is match point for Lei and CSC goal. Failed to do so. Still another chance for Lei with that 5-point difference. Lei just taking it slow, playing some patient table tennis. And that play is rewarded as Lei wins this match 3-1, and that puts CSC Gold on the board. They lead the series 1-0. There are sportsmanship between the two sets of players. Coming up next, we will have doubles action. Safra, they will have Jensen Koh and Quentin Pradell taking on CSC Gold's Brian Wee and Darren Lloyd. So stay tuned to One Play Sports, because in just a bit we will have doubles action, the second match of the series between Safra and Chinese Swimming Club Gold. And now the doubles event will start. This is the second match of the best of 5 series between Safra and CSC Gold. CSC in black, represented by Brian Wee and Darren Lloyd. They're taking on Safra's Jensen Koh and Quentin Pradell. Jensen can't get his serves right. Safra so far unable to get it over the net. Could prove costly. Great strike there from that CSC player. CSC Gold now up 5-1. But just overhit that one. Great strike. Again, the net. Frustrating Safra. A bit of a mix-up between the two CSC paddlers. Well worked that for Safra. Quentin Pradell found himself in a very good position. Had only one thing on his mind. Went for that killer touch. Straight into the net. CSC Gold, they've benefited greatly from that. Such mistakes. Great strike. Left his opponent stranded. Now game point for CSC goal. Team in goal got that one. They take the first game. Back to the drawing board for Safra. See the pairing. Went straight to the bench looking for further instructions. They have to tweak their tactics. And conversely, it's a dream start for CSC. Already leading 1-0 in the series, courtesy of the efforts of their singles competitor, Lei. And just like Lei, even this duo, they're always ready, always first to return to the area of play. Perhaps it's a trait of every CSC player. Waste no time. Get on with business quickly. Misjudged the flight of the ball there. It's 2-2 in the second game of this doubles match. See on stage, some kids have taken interest in this match, because looking at the future of table tennis. Just twisted it out wide. All square again. Now Safra in the lead. A tall order for the team in red. Had been in action earlier today when they took on STTP. That match went the distance, that series went the distance. In the end, STTP just managed to edge out a 3-2 series win. It's been point to point, neck and neck here in the second game of this doubles contest. Got it completely wrong. Looked quite comical there. The CSC paddlers can only laugh and get on after such an error. Quentin Pradell now to serve for Safra. And now it is Safra who march on. Halted temporarily by CSC. Team of Brian Wee and Darren Loy already picked up the first game. Looking to do the same in the second. They are just 1 point behind now. Was far too open and Pradel made them pay. And there you see Safra leading 10-8. It is game point for the team in red. That went straight into the net, so it is a game apiece in this doubles match. CSC already ready for the third game of this doubles match. Safra making full use of the break time. Still deep in discussion, the Safra duo of Jensen Koh and Quentin Pradel. He thought he had it, the CSC paddler. Jensen. Kind of caught off guard. Couldn't get his pedal behind that. Straight into the net. Pradel wouldn't be too happy with that. It's happened far too often for his liking. And now it is CSC's turn to be frustrated by the net. Point to the team in black. CSC finding their groove a little in this third game. Serve to be retaken. Into the net again. Frustrating for Safra. And for CSC. Safra 2 points behind. You can see the score in the background. Got a bit of lift behind that. But didn't find the table. Brilliant play. And there you have it. CSC. They win the third game. They now lead the match 2-1. CSC also talking tactics. Something we've not seen too much, to be honest. They have seemed very relaxed. Always first to the table. Exhibit A. Looking to wrap up this match and put another point on the board for CSC. CSC already lead the series 1-0. Looked like a simple one, but when you're on court and so many things happening around you, the sights and sounds can put you off. Here's Pradel for Safra. Jensen follows up and wins the point for the team in red. Safra trying to find a groove, trying to find their rhythm. Jensen's powerful return bore fruit. See Quentin Pradell just having words with himself. As feeling a little frustrated that he didn't get the desired shot that he was looking for. CSC closing the gap. 1 point in it. Nicely done. That earned a smile from his teammate. Brian Wee and Darren Loy clearly enjoying themselves out there. Same can't be said for Safra. Great play from CSC to win the point. Probably one of the highlights of the match so far. Serve to be retaken. Kind of hesitated with that shot, caught in between two minds. Was apparent in the end product, was neither here nor there. But how close this game has been. 9-all between CSC Gold and Safra 1. CSC now 10-9 up. This match point for the team in black. And just like that, CSC Gold, they've taken this match. They've taken this doubles match. Add on to their earlier singles win. CSC Gold now up 2-0 in the series. Still one more match to be played. A singles match. Should CSC win that, they will complete a sweep over their opponents. Now we're getting ready for the third match of the series between Safra and CSC Gold. On screen, Fong for CSC Gold. He will be taking on Lim Tao Yi from Safra. Let's see Lim Tao Yi in red, Fong in black. There's Lim in red. All hopes for Safra now rest on his shoulders. CSC Gold looking good now with a 2-0 lead in the series. They can wrap it all up should Fong take the win in this singles match. Fong starting off hot. 2 points without reply. Will be quite a test for Safra's Lim. He's finally on the board, benefiting from that mistake from Fong. And Lim levels matters. 3-3 in the first game of this singles encounter. Slowly building up a head of steam. Just ruthless that from Fong. Lim winning that. Lim getting comfortable now for Safra. A 9-5 lead against Fong. And now it is game point for the Safra paddler. That goes long. And it is game to Lim. That's a great way to start the third match of the series. See Lim Tao Yi. Safra desperately needed that. You're already 2 matches down. And to stand any chance of winning this series, they will have to win this singles match. Lim straight back into the field of play, taking a pitch out of the CSC Gold's book. Before that, in the previous 2 matches, the singles and the doubles, the CSC gold players were always the first to return to the area of play. Able to get the perfect balance between power and accuracy. Such a hard thing to master. Lim with a 2-point lead. But that's short-lived. Just a slender 1-point lead. There's Fong for CSC. There's now Fong to serve for CSC goal. Just wide off the table. Again, got it all wrong. Lim surging ahead. Eight points already for Lim. Ooh, slightly uncharacteristic of Lim. Got that return all wrong. Great tactics employed by Fong. Maybe behind. He's got a few things up his sleeve. But might not be enough as Lim has game point here in the second game. Lim retakes the serve and he wins the points. Lim 2 games up here in the singles match. His teammates certainly enjoyed that one. Tried to offer him a bit of drink, bit of hydration, but he's not about that. He's only got one thing on his mind now, and that is to see off the challenge of CSC Gold's Fong. Look at that, he's already making his way back to the table. Lim just wants to get this over and done with. 2 games up. Can the boy in red make it 3 games and in the process put Safra on the scoreboard in the series? Extremely lucky with that. Hit the net and bounced in. Lim kind of just baited Fong into making that mistake. Made a mistake of his own there.
Looking for a way back in this contest, but it seems unlikely. Just second best to everything, as exemplified there. It's a little too slow.
Having trouble matching up with the youth of Safra's Lim, unable to match his pace and aggression. Still close though, 6-all. Great strike. Lim looked like he was caught off guard. Be unhappy with that, Lim. But he wins a point back almost immediately. Now Lim into double digits. This will be match point for the Safra paddler. And he makes no mistake with the opportunity that was presented to him. Safra now on the board in the series. But CSC Gold still in the lead. CSC so far lead the series 2-1. And with that, we will have doubles action coming up. And now the two teams getting ready for the fourth match of the series. This time, doubles action for CSC. We have Sep Han and Lim Shibin. And for Safra, we have Edric Lim and Norman Brosson. It's a must-win situation for Safra. They're behind 2-1 in the series. They need to win this and force a fifth match, which will be a singles match if it comes to it. As for CSC Gold, win this and they'll secure victory over Safra. This is, of course, a Division 1 matchup. We've seen a few teams take center stage here at table number 1. Safra actually played here just before lunch when they took on STTP. They were edged out 3-2 in the series. And before that, in the first matchup of the day, we saw Sunspot Elite coming out on top against New Century. Bit of aggression shown by CSC goal. CSC, of course, in the black strip. See the duo of Seth and Shibin for CSC. And now receiving is Nolan Brasson. There's Brosson. Wins it. A wild one, that one. Got nowhere near the table. There's Brasson. Edric will now receive. Extremely fortunate CSC. Tried to put a bit of spin behind that, Edric Lim. For a return, almost gifting the point to Safra. Safra leading by 2 points here in the first game of the 4th match. And that deficit cut to just 1 point. Brosson. Just kind of rushing that. Couldn't get that over the net. Poor one. He will retake it. Here's Brosson again. Off target. There we see now Safra within sight of game point, and they do take it. Safra take the first game 11-8. Still life in them, still hope of a comeback. Norman Bresson and Edric Lim taking a bit of a break. Continue this form and they could force a fifth game in the series. Sorry, a fifth match in the series. Now it'll be CSE's turn to serve to start off the second game. Smashed it straight against the net. Probably the worst feeling you can have as a table tennis player. And for the second straight time, hits it straight into the net. Not happening for CSE goal in this doubles match. Safra marching on, leading 5-1. Great teamwork. Could get quite embarrassing now. Thankfully, they do win a point back, CSE. They were in danger of slipping up, letting the game run away from them. Found a bit of self-belief and confidence, CSE. Great return. Looked as if he was falling down, but somehow managed to get the perfect connection. CSE now with a serve. Could have been a brilliant reply. And Safra now take a 2-game lead in this doubles match. Another dominant display in the second game.
They won it 11-5.
And this series looks headed for a fifth match, which will be decided by the singles match.
And if it does go to the singles match, CSE Gold, they'll be represented by Yang Xiao Yang. And as for Safra, they will have Andy Wong.
Goes on with the serve. Jensen wins the point for Safra. Just wouldn't happen for CSC. Left frustrated. They have looked a bit bewildered by some of the strikes they've pulled off. Been unable to catch a break. Taking a bit of a break, and they will resume now. That one goes long. CSE now 3 points behind. Make that 4. Brosson for Safra. Gets his serve right. It put off the receiver. And that's one more point to Safra. Safra now, you can see smiles on their faces. Feeling quite confident. 8-4 now they lead. Just wide. Got that all wrong. Was always leaning back. He was always going high. There is a match point for Safra. A chance for them to force that fifth and final match of the series. It won't happen with such shots. Perhaps better luck this time round.
and they have picked up the win. I see handshakes all around. Safra win the doubles in straight games, and that means we will have the fifth and final match of the series. It will be a singles match. Safra, they will have to depend on Andy Wong, and as for CSC Gold, they will have Xiao Yang to call upon, and that match will be coming up very shortly. That will decide the outcome of this series between Safra and CSC Gold. There you see some of the fans in attendance here at our Tampines Hub. I see some kids as well. They are also involved in the tournament. Perhaps we are looking at the future of the table tennis scene here in Singapore. And you can also come down to our Tampines Hub and take a look at some of the table tennis action on offer. Remember, the ATT Singapore National Table Tennis League is happening this weekend at our Tampines Hub. And you'll see skills ranging from amateur all the way to the best of the best here in Singapore. 7 divisions fighting it out in this tournament. Over 100 teams and over 1,000 players who will walk through the halls of our Tampines Hub. And there you see on screen the umpire with the coin toss for the fifth and final match of the series between Safra and CSC Gold. Now we'll just do a bit of warm-up. That's Andy Wong for Safra. The man in black is Xiao Yang. There is Xiao Yang. He is representing Chinese Swimming Club. Safra, no stranger to such situations. Earlier today, they faced off against STTP. Went all the way to 5 matches. In the end, they just fell short, losing 3-2. They're hoping it won't happen again this time against CSC. Much better for Safra now, as they get the first point on the board in this singles match. And Andy doubles that. Just a reminder, we will have one more Division 1 matchup on stream on One Play Sports. We will see Sunsport Elite back in action. Sunsport Elite, they will take on the Safra A team. The one we're looking at now is the Safra 1 team. Xiao Yang for CSC Gold.
building a bit of momentum, the CSC paddler. It's now up to 6 points. A 3-point lead. And he extends that 7-3. Continues to storm in this singles match. Commentators curse as his streak halted for the moment. That was wide. It was hard to control that given the trajectory and the speed of the ball. Xiao Yang to serve. It all now in this singles match. Still only in the first game. This match will decide the winner of the series between Safra and CSC Gold. Let's point to Andy. It's a game point now to the man in red. And he wins the point. An important one that for Safra. Andy takes the first game. Advantage now with Safra. It's all about mental strength now. Can Andy continue to see off the challenge of Xiao Yang? See Andy just continuing discussion with his team. Xiao Yang already ready for the second game. He's raring to make amends. Lost the first game, but he's keen to put it behind him. Andy full of concentration and determination. Eyes probably lit up before that. Took the bait. Nice play there. Just hit it straight down the line.
A fantastic strike down the line by Xiao Yang. Straight into the net. And he wouldn't want to dwell on that. Much better from Andy. Trying to get his serve right. Brilliant play. Xiao Yang just checking with the umpire. A bit unhappy with his pedal, I believe. Trying to check his equipment. Hopefully everything is in order. Xiao Yang now 8-5. Brilliant strike. He's hit it across the table. Wins the point. It's now game point for Xiao Yang. And he does get the point. It's one game apiece here in the singles match. The fifth and final match of the series between SAFRA and CSC. It's been an intriguing affair between the two sides. CSC had looked in control, winning the first two matches. But it fell apart in the third and fourth. And here's where we are now. The fifth match, the singles match. CSC, they have recovered from an early setback. Xiao Yang lost the first game to Andy. But in the second, he's come back stronger to tie it all up at one game apiece. And as his teammates before, Xiao Yang first at the table. Andy there with the serve. Lost both points. Great rally But then Andy just left a little frustrated. He thought he had the shot in it. Failed to make contact. Tried to steer it on target onto the table. Xiao Yang couldn't do so. Yes, another shot across the table. Paid dividends for the CSC paddler. It's in control now. Winning point after point. And that one's over and out. Able to get that right contact. It's a point to Andy, but still a big margin for that Safra player to claw. And now it is game point to the CSC player Xiao Yang. He does win it. An emphatic 11-2 win in the third game. Xiao Yang now leads 2-1. CSC goal within touching distance of a victory. They can almost taste it. This will put them in good stead in the Division 1 race. Some of the teams already with victories in this division today. Sunsport Elite, we will see them in action soon. And also STTP. Who will join those ranks? Safra still in with a chance. No mercy shown by Xiao Yang. Took that opportunity wholeheartedly. Match slowly getting away from Andy. Can be very frustrating. Very hard to recover from as well for that Safra paddler. Making all sorts of mistakes, Andy. Bit of a breather for Andy. But again, his mind is not quite in the game now. Completely fluffed his serve. Much improved performance from Andy. It's more of like what we would like to see
Andy and Safra 4 points behind. Xiao Yang smells blood, and it looks like he will continue to apply the pressure. And he hits it wide, and that is match point. And Xiao Yang wins it emphatically. A great way to win his match and hand the series to his team. CSC Gold, they edge out Safra 3-2 in the series. Second defeat for Safra 1 today. Hard to take for the team in red, but the team in black, CSC Gold, they will be happy. They've got victory in Division 1. And please do stay tuned to the One Play Sports stream, because we've got one more Division 1 matchup coming up. We're back at our Tampines Hub for the ATT Singapore National Table Tennis League 2019. Apologies for the delay, but we're back now with Sunsport Elite taking the first game in this first match of the Division 1 matchup between Sunsport Elite and Safra A team. Sunsport Elite here in orange. And there you see Safra A in black. Now we're about to begin the second game. Remember, it all starts with this singles competition, followed by doubles, and then another singles match. And if it is required to separate the two teams, there will be a further fourth and fifth match. The fourth match will be the doubles, and the fifth and final one will be a singles match. Sunsport Elite started out brightly in the morning when they took on the New Century Table Tennis team. Won that quite comfortably. 3-1. The tournament consists of 7 divisions, skill levels ranging from amateur to one of the best in the country. Actually, not just in the country, possibly even in the region, because there are over 100 teams on show here, and some of the teams are from neighboring countries such as Philippines and Indonesia. All teams out to test themselves But all the attention on One Play Sports will be on the Division 1 competition. We've been treated to some great table tennis action from morning till now. This will be the final matchup of the day. We've seen 3 matchups already today. As mentioned, Sunsport Elite kicked everything off in the morning with a comfortable 3-1 series win over New Century. And then it was Safra who took on STTP. That match went the distance, with STTP just edging Safra 1, 3-2. And Safra 1 was in action again after the lunch break when they took on CSC, the Chinese Swimming Club. And it was the same case for Safra 1 as they fell 3-2 to Chinese Swimming Club. Perhaps the other team here, Safra A, will have better luck. Safra A in black, taking on Sunsport in orange. Safra A with a 2-point lead, 7-5. That is Sunsport singles player. Won the first game. In for quite a battle here in the second, trailing by 2 points. As he takes the serve. Straight into the net, he falls further behind. Got that completely wrong, the Safra player. Stood his ground, earns the point. Wasn't fortunate this time. Now it is game point for Safra A. He leads 10-7. Not so fast, says the Sunsport player. And Safra A takes the second game. It's now 1 game apiece in this singles match. A much improved showing. The Safra team is having a bit of discussion. Deep in discussion about tactics and perhaps getting the motions right. One of the more enlightening answers that we have heard from some of the players on show today. You can view the interviews as they prepared for the tournament on the One Play Sports Facebook page. Some of the players stressed the importance of working on basics. They believe just that normal motion will get them over the line in tight situations. Can be applied to almost everything in life. Get the basics right, and it will set a foundation for success. Straight into the net. Safra A picking up from where they left off. Continue to build on that momentum of that second game win. Great battle there, and in the end, Safra came out on top. There you see Sunsport's Ethan Poe. Was successful early on today when he opened proceedings against New Century. In for a sterner test this time against Safra's Lucas Tan. Just flicked it high and wide. Ethan not too pleased with that. Poor showing from Ethan in the third game. Unable to shake off the cobwebs. Lucas now in the lead, 2-1. Has certainly built on the back of that second game win. Ethan also receiving some instructions, some pointers from his coach. Now two paddlers back to the area of play. Ethan Poe to serve for Sunsport. He's trailing 2-1. Ethan's been a bit shell-shocked ever since the second game. Was victorious in the first one, but it's been all Lucas so far. A bit of a breather for Ethan here, as he takes a point off his opponent. Couldn't make contact with the table. Got that strike all wrong, Lucas. Tried to go the other way, but the paddle and ball went the other. Lucas 2 points behind. Gets the rub of the green. Just 1 point in it. Back on level terms. Old habits returning for Ethan. And he's called for a timeout. Try and shake off the mistakes off his system. Whereas for that man, Lucas, is keen to build on a bit of a streak he has built. It's definitely been a long day for the players here. They've been here at our Tampines hub since 9 AM. This will be the last match of the day, but they will return tomorrow morning for more matches. The final day that will decide the fates of all teams involved, all divisions. The one we're keeping a close eye on will be Division 1. Ethan looks almost bewildered. Can't seem to get anything right so far. Great strike. Just hit it with a bit more power, a bit more venom. Take it past his opponent. Ethan Poe goes on the offensive, and it pays off for him. Still, Ethan trails by 3 points. Now back to just 2 points behind. Timeout call by Safra A. Lucas looks like he's in a bit of a trouble. He's now seen his lead cut to just 1 point. There you see more Sunsport elite players involved in the discussion. First game is always crucial in such series. And Lucas goes further in front. Has halted that streak temporarily. Great control. But just unable to make contact with the table. 9-8 still, Lucas leads. Forced the error. It's now match point for him. Chance to put Safra A on the board. Instead, straight into the net. Ethan unwilling to give up the fight. But that's straight into the net, and you see what that means to Lucas. He wins the singles match, and that means Safra A are in the lead in this series. They take the first match. And coming up next, we will have the doubles action. Pang Xuejie and Dominic Ko for Safra A. They will take on Taiji Kiat and Ying Jingyan. And now the doubles match is upon us. The Sunsports elite pairing of Taiji Kiat and Yin Jingyan taking on Safra A's Pang Xuejie and Dominic Ko. Safra A ahead in this series so far. They won the first match, the singles match. Lucas Tan came out victorious against Ethan Poe. His teammates Pang and Dominic Ko will be hoping to emulate that success. 3-3 now in this match. Just unable to get that over the net. Neither team yet to be able to string together a run of points. But finally things beginning to take shape for Safra A. He now leads 6-4. Got that all wrong. But he's encouraged by his partner. Always good to see such teamwork. Fantastic play with the backhand there. He saw a chance and he fully took it. Great teamwork yet again. And now it's game point for Safra A. They lead 10-8 in this opening game of the doubles match. Brilliant combination. And now Safra A in the lead in this doubles match. They are one game up. Was a pretty close contest, that one. Safra A already ready, raring to go once again. Got a bit too excited once he saw the bounce of the ball. Only had one thing on his mind, and that was to go for power.
serve to be retaken. Didn't find its mark. Great return. Forced the error. Forced the Safra A player to go along with his attempt. All sound spots so far in this second game of the doubles match. Again, the ball goes long. And finally, Safra A managed to halt the progress. Pull the point back. Fortunate that to get it off the rim of the table. Under hit. Blistering strike. Safra A will be happy with that one. Still a 3 points deficit to climb. Got lucky with that. Nothing he could do about that. Safra A left far too open. Sunsport wasn't going to pass up on that opportunity. Try and get themselves in the right frame of mind. Safra A still chasing, still within touching distance. All level now. Safra's worked hard to get themselves back. And now they're the ones in the lead, the team in black. Timeout call by Sunsport Elite. Perhaps an injection of fresh ideas from the coach. Try and point out some flaws that he's seen, things he's not happy with. Trying to rectify those problems.
hoping to nip it in the bud before it escalates any further. Perhaps that can spur them to victory here in the second game. Sunsport to serve. They are behind by a point. Now it's all square at 9-all. And it's game point for Safra A. Really fine margins. 10-9 they lead. And they do get that decisive point. The team of Pang Shui and Dominic Koh take a 2-game lead in this doubles match. Looking good for the team in black. The same cannot be said for their opponents. The ones in the orange jerseys, Sunsport Elite. Already behind by a match in this series. Their singles player Ethan Poe succumbed to defeat at the hands of Lucas Tan of Safra. And now they're staring at another defeat. They're down 2 games in this doubles match. It's been a tight affair, but Safra is somehow, they've just got the edge so far. And the momentum clearly still in Safra A's favor. Unfortunate. You can see the bigger picture. You can see what he was thinking of. Couldn't execute it. And that just goes long. Still pre-even Stevens. But the more important score is the number of games that Safra has won in this doubles match. 2-0. And in the series, they're already a match up. Quick hands by the Safra A player. That goes straight into the net. Taejik Kiat and Yin Jing Yen of Sunsports. Just can't seem to get the better of their opponents. There they are, Dominic Koh and Pang Shui of Safra A. They're putting on a far better showing than the other Safra team. We've seen Safra 1 in action twice already at table number 1. Both times they were edged out by fine margins, 3-2 in the series. First, they lost to STTP, and then they lost to the Chinese swimming club. But Safra A, the team in black, they're enjoying a far better outing. That one goes long and wide. Kind of lost his footing. Safra A paddler. Nine to 7 now, Safra A lead. Safra A are closing in on another victory. It is match point now for them in the doubles match. Sun Sports saved the point. And that goes straight into the net. And Safra A, they win the doubles match. And in the series, they now lead 2-0. Sportsmanship shown by the two sets of players. And now a chance for Safra A to complete the sweep. In the third match, it will be singles action. Muhammad Zahru will be the man for Safra A. He will take on Zhang Dingji of Sun Sport Elite. And now the singles match, the third match of the series between Sun Sports Elite and Safra A will begin. Sun Sports 2 up already. And Muhammad Zahru gets himself on the board. Gets his first point of the game. And he levels things up. Zhang Dingji representing Sun Sports Elite in orange. Muhammad Zahru in the black strip for Safra A. There's Zhang. Zhang was involved in quite a classic earlier today when he took on Zhu Mu from New Century. Zhang had looked in control when he stormed to a 2-game lead. But New Century's Zhu Mu came storming back to complete a comeback victory. Unfortunately, it wasn't enough for that New Century paddler. His team eventually succumbed to a 3-1 defeat in the series. Zhang will be hoping for better luck this time round. Wouldn't want a repeat of the previous game that he had at table number 1.
Zaru now to serve. Still very much even. Just with a 1-point lead, Zaru. Now he opens up a 2-point gap. Completely got that all wrong. Misjudged the timing. Zaru gaining the point. Back in the lead. The Safra A paddler. Left himself far too open for that attack. Got extremely lucky with that. 9-all now in the first game of this singles match. Now a chance for Safra and Zaru to take advantage. Game point. And he does get it in style. Great shot down the line. Zaru takes the first game of this singles match. Zaru listening intently to instructions, perhaps pointers on how to react to certain moves. Hasn't been much separating the two players. Now a change of ends. Zaru to serve in this second game. This is the third match of the best of 5 series between Safra A and Sun Sports Elite. Safra A enjoying quite a good time at table number 1 now. They lead the series 2-0. And here in the third match, Safra A already 1 game up, courtesy of Zaru. Zaru want to forget about that serve.
couldn't get the motion right. Zhang growing in confidence for Sun Sports. Seems to have figured out a rhythm. Has found his groove here in the second game. It's up by 5 points, 7-2. Make that 8-2 to Zhang. Zhang running away with it here in the second game. And it will be game point for Zhang. A chance for him to haul himself back into this match. Failed to do so in that instance, but he's got plenty more opportunities here in the second game. Zhang 10-4 up. Still looking for that game point, Zhang. Great play from Zaru. And he wins yet another point. Nerves getting the better of Zhang. Now just 2 points behind. Zhang needs to get his mind back into the game. And he does win the point eventually to tie the match up at 1 game apiece. Zhang suffered a bit of a scare towards the end. Had looked in cruise control with quite a commanding lead, but he saw it cut all the way to 10-8 before he finally got that decisive game point. Zaru trying to keep himself warmed up. Always trying to stay on his feet, keep himself active, keep himself mobile. Zhang draws first blood in this third game of the singles match. It's all equal now again. 1-0. Couldn't get the right amount of power behind that. Slightly overhit. Zhang with some clever play. Forced the error from Zaru. That was totally wild from Zaru. Never looked assured when he was returning that. Great rally between the two players, and in the end, Zhang came out on top. Not for long, it's back on level terms. Zaru with a serve. Just been rushing it, rushing his killer shots. Zaru perhaps will be better advised to take his time, bide his time, instead of jumping at every possible opportunity. Playing a simple game has paid dividends for Zaru. Seven all now in this game. It was open, it was there for the taking. But once again, Zaru overhits it. He's terribly disappointed with that. Almost shocked at himself, disappointed with himself after seeing it go just wide of the table.
Straight into the net. Zaru still in with a chance. Zhang with the serve. When that's overhead once again. That's game point for Zhang. Still chance for Zaru to tie it up. Great point to win. It's now 10-0. And with that, the match can't end on 11 points. There must be a 2-point margin for either player to win the game. We've seen that far too often for my liking. A wild, miscontrolled shot from Zaru. It's now advantage with Zhang. He leads 11-10. Got that all wrong. And Zhang takes the third game. That puts him in the driver's seat in this singles match. He leads 2-1. Sun Sports Elite with finally something to cheer for. Team in orange down by 2 in the series, but in this third match of the best of 5 series, Zhang is in the lead for Sun Sports. He's leading 2-1. See the table, number 1, kept in pristine condition here at our Tampines hub. This is the center court. This is the main stage for the ATT Singapore National Table Tennis League. This is where you want to showcase your best performance. Ball game gets underway. Zaru takes 2 points out of 2. Now 3 for Zaru. It's wide. Failed to make contact with the table.
just took his eyes off the ball. Fantastic play by Zhang. Showed quick reflexes to get the ball, to steer the ball to where he wanted it. Now 5-all in this singles match. This is the 4th game. Zhang of Sun Sports leading 2-1. Complete misjudgment on Zaru's part. Still close, it's 6-all. That is point to Zhang. Zaru risked it. Was more of a high risk, high reward kind of shot. Unfortunately for Zaru, didn't pay off. Was definitely risky. Point to Safra A. Two points behind Zaru. Zhang now with match point in this singles matchup. Zaru still holding on for dear life here. But not for long as Zhang completes the win. He takes the singles match 3-1. And with that, Sun Sports now trailing 2-1 in the series. And we will go to a 4th match. It will be a doubles matchup. Sun Sports Elite will be represented by Tuan Liang Tseng and Wang Tao. They will take on the Safra A duo of Ryan Goh and Zhang Junming. There they are already in the area of play, getting ready for the 4th match of the series. In orange is Tuan Liang Tseng and Wang Tao. And in the black, Ryan Goh and Zhang Junming. The action has quietened down a bit here at our Tampines Hub. Most of the matches have come to a conclusion. But many are still sticking around in the stands, taking in all the table tennis action that they can get from our Tampines Hub. And most eyes will definitely be transfixed on this doubles match. Sun Sports led by Tuan Liang Cheng and Wang Tao. And there you have it for Safra. We have Ryan Goh and Zhang Junming. Sun Sports now leading 3-1. They're hoping to complete a remarkable turnaround, win this, and they will force the fifth and final game, and that will be a singles match that will happen straight after the conclusion of this, should Sun Sports win this doubles match. On the other hand, if Safra A prevail in this one, they will seal victory in this matchup. Safra A leading 2-1 in the series. Safra is struggling so far. Sun Sports cruising. They now have game point. And they do get it. Dream start for the team in orange. They take the first game in this fourth match, the doubles match. Safra A weren't able to get the groove together. Was completely dominated in the first game. Fell 11-2. Off the mark for Sun Sports. Was much better for the team in orange. Sent it across the table. Completely fooled their opponents. 2-2 here in the second game. Safra A attempting to put on a far better showing. Tried to go for a stylish look. Couldn't pull it off. Extremely fortunate with that. Aided by the net. Safra A in the lead. A slender one, just a 1-point margin. But that's immediately extinguished. 5-all here in the second game. Miscued his attempt. Was inviting, tried to put his whole body behind it, but completely missed the ball. Eight all here in the second game of this doubles match. This is the fourth match of the best of 5 series. Now it's game point for Safra A. They've been very disciplined here in the second game. It's point to Sun Sports. Still chance for Safra A. Still got game point. Not for long. It's 10-all here in the second game. Wouldn't get enough lift behind that. It's now advantage to Sun Sports. Got that wrong. Back on level terms. It's 11-all. This time it's advantage with Safra A. They lead 12-11. And they do get that winning point. It's one game each. far more improved showing by Safra A in the second game. They were completely outclassed in the first, but in the second, they've matched the work rate, the skill of their opponents, and it's paid off for them because they just about managed to edge out Sun Sports to tie the match up, one game apiece. And now play will resume with the third game of this doubles match. Sun Sports, 3 points already to their name in this fourth game. Sorry, in the third game. Safra A on the board. Got that slightly wrong. Again, he mistimes his effort. Got a bit too carried away, the Safra A player. Saw the whole of the table, but got none of it. Net comes to Safra A's rescue. Again, the net becomes Safra A's best friend. 6-all now in the third game of this doubles match. Was just off the mark. Another mistake. Sun Sports with a 2-point lead. That's more of what Safra A needed. Serve to be retaken. Opponents weren't ready. All squared, 8-all. Very nervy time if you're a member of either teams. It's 9-all. Seen this before in the previous game with this team, Safra A just edging it out 13-11. Could we see the same here in the third game? Couldn't steer it. Shot had far too much power behind it. Now Sun Sports with game point. And they get it. Sun Sports lead this match 2-1. Team talk again for the team in orange. Win one more game and they will force fifth and final match in the series. Great start for the team in orange. They get the first point in the fourth game. Follow it up with another. Just forced wide, the Sun Sports player. Opted for a bit more power behind that. Just a little too much behind it. Was a great strike from Safra A. Forced a mistake. Straight into the net. See Safra A trying to get the act together. Now Safra A building a lead of their own. Two points in it. They lead 6-4.
put it in an uncertain area. Great play from Sun Sports to win the point back. Now just 1 point in it. It's a hard skill to pull off that when the ball is already dropping, to generate enough power and getting the angle just right to get the ball over the net and onto the other side. It is quite difficult. Slight accident there for the man. Got dropped, but thankfully the ball was already out. Perhaps just getting their movements right, Sun Sports. And now it is match point for Sun Sports. 1 more point and they will force a 5th and final match in the series. Safra is still hanging on. Trailing 9-10. And we will have a 5th match in this series. Sun Sports coming out on top in this doubles match. And with that victory, it means the scores are tied at 2 apiece in the series. So the match will be decided by the singles match. That's to come in just a bit. And in just a bit, we will see Sun Sports Elite. Sun Sports Elite represented by the child prodigy, Isaac Kwek. He will take on Yon Madiono, who will turn out for Safra A. Young Isaac Kwek, the boy in orange. There he is, Isaac Kwek. Certainly one to look out for in the future of table tennis for Singapore. And he's taking on Yon Madiono, the player for Safra A. There is Yan Madiono, man in black, turning out for Safra A. This match will decide the outcome of this series.
We've seen many matchups go the distance, and we will be treated to another one. Isaac Kwek to get us underway. Yon Madiono gets the first point of the game. Follows it up with another. As Isaac Kwek hit it straight into the net. Isaac Kwek has won numerous titles around Singapore in the junior division. Has also participated in several senior tournaments. Has surprised many. Hoping to pull off another surprise here at the ATT Singapore National Table Tennis League. Yon so aggressive with his attacks. But Isaac standing tall there for the moment. Stood his ground. Isaac the serve. Will be quite pleased with that. Won't be too happy with that effort. Here's Yon. With a comfortable 8-2 lead, make that 9-2. Yon Madiono hoping to make light work of Isaac Kwek. Great smash down the line by Isaac Kwek. Quite an exciting player to watch. But it is now game point for Yon Madiono and Safra A. Failed to make it count in that instance. Slammed it straight into the net. And Madiono with that serve. And Isaac went long with his return. So Yon Madiono on the board. He leads by a game to 0. Pressure on for both players. A victory for either player will guarantee a win for their side in this matchup. The series currently tied at 2-2. But it is now Safra A with the edge. Yon Madiono winning the first game with relative ease against young Isaac Kwek. Gets his towel in place, and second game will start. Can be quite difficult to judge when the ball is looped high up in the air. But it's been his trademark serve. Has worked for him, except for that instance. That goes long. Isaac was building a bit of a momentum. Scored 3 points without reply. Yet another great shot. He's certainly over the moon about that. Yon Madiono possibly feeling the heat. Unable to put together a run of results. Isaac has impressed so far here in the second game. Yet again, another great strike from the young boy. The prodigy leads 7-1. Failed to calculate that properly. Yet another great shot. Left his opponent stranded, flat-footed. Nine to 2 now to Isaac Kwek. Yon Madiono finally able to get something his way. Got another important point. Still quite a mountain to climb for Yon Madiono. And Isaac moves into double digits. It's game point for the prodigy. He's serving. And he does take the game. It's 1-1 here in the fifth and final match of the series between Safra A and Sun Sports Elite. Isaac was outshone in the first game by his opponent, the one in black there, see in the background, Yon Madiono. Isaac put on a sterling display, a remarkable performance in the second game. Caught the eye with several eye-catching shots. Yon, the older of the two, the one with far more experience. Question is, can he stop the prodigy? Now Isaac to serve in the third game. Left himself far too open there. Didn't give himself enough reaction time. Got extremely lucky with that. Completely misjudged the bounce. He had caught a few of those bounces perfectly in the previous game. Pulled off some eye-catching shots. Almost got another. The net got in his way. Isaac always so vocal and animated. Really put to the test by Jon Mariono. Jon wins the point, further extending his lead. Jon to serve. His lead been cut to 2, but he restores it back to 3. Isaac not too pleased with that. Great defense by Jon Mariono. Didn't look trouble. Dealt with every attack calmly. Kind of rushed it, that one. Always great to see sportsmen showing emotions. Isaac being very animated. Just look at him. Not one to shy away. Wears his heart on his sleeve. Isaac still keeping pace. 2 points behind. Eight to 9.
Isaac willing himself on. And that's straight into the net. It's 9-all. I see 9-all the score. Isaac, fantastic sequence of play there. And he's in line for game point here in the third game. And he wins the game. 2-1, Isaac Quack leads. A remarkable showing by the prodigy. And the crowd in attendance have definitely taken notice of Isaac Quack's performance. People standing up all around, cheering him on. He's definitely winning the hearts of the table tennis fans in attendance. Isaac celebrating every single point that he wins. He's certainly on fire and feeling it. It was so great to see. And that's just wide. What must he be thinking coming up against much younger opponent, but one who's very skilled. Isaac keeps himself within touching distance. 2 points behind. Yon Mariono trying to shut out all the other distractions. Went for power. Didn't work out for him. Here you see the unique style of Isaac's serve. Keeps his head really low, almost in line with the table. Match
is slipping away from his grasp, rather the game rather, in this fourth game. Isaac with still quite a margin to climb, 4 points behind. Jon Mariono, a frustrated figure right now, despite being in the lead. Isaac wins the point. Isaac certainly one of the most entertaining players here on show at our Tampines Hub. It's straight into the net. And it is now game point for Jon Mariono. Got that all wrong. Almost hit the umpire. That wild shot. Isaac retrieves the ball. Got to save 2 game points. Failed to do so. Jon Mariono wins the 4th game. We will enter the 5th and final game. Drama here at OTH. A 5th game to decide this series between Safra A and Sun Sports Elite. There you see Isaac Kwek. The talented young player, definitely one to watch for the future. Possibly looking at a future star of the table tennis scene here in Singapore. As mentioned, he's no stranger to such competitions. Has won numerous junior titles. Has participated in senior competitions as well. Always through to latter stages. And here his task with an important job, and that is to win the match and lead Sun Sports Elite to victory over Safra A in this Division 1 matchup. Isaac gets his working space in order. And he wins the first point of this 5th and final game of the contest. Mistimed it, and he knows it. Jon Mariono with those tricky serves again. Hoist it up high for picking a spot, keeping it really low. And Isaac replies with one. Yon Marioro unfazed so far by the crowd support for Isaac Kwek, or even by Isaac's antics, always full of emotions. Yon has stuck to his game plan, stayed serious. Look at that, a man on a mission. Timeout called by the Safra camp. Yon straight back into the field of play. Not wasting any time. He holds a 5-2 lead. Yon all business. They see just in front, 3 orange shirts. 2 of them giving pointers to young Isaac Kwek. Isaac has certainly impressed many with his performance today, especially in the second game. Pulled off many eye-catching shots, such as that. Disappointment etched in his face. And force that mistake from Yon. Has a little glance at the scoreboard. He knows he's 2 points behind. Great play from Isaac. Left Yon Madiono stranded. Yon had to stretch for it. Another timeout call by Yon's team. Isaac receiving more instruction, getting high fives from his team. Just 1 point behind. Still a lot to play for. And he's tied it up at 6-all. failed to get that under control. But it's remarkable to see such mentality in a young athlete. He's got that championship mentality or winning mentality. Not satisfied with anything. Always talking to himself whenever he makes a mistake. Celebrating every single point that he wins. That's straight into the net. Yon slowly running away with it. And Yon now within touching distance. That's match point for him. Just one more point and Safra will seal the match. Still a glimmer of hope for Sun Sports Elite and Isaac Kwek. Still in with a chance. But that's straight into the net. And an upset will not happen. Yon Madiono wins the match. But he faced quite a stern test by young Isaac Kwek. Yon Madiono wins this singles match 3-2. And in the process, Safra A gets the 3-2 series win over Sun Sports Elite. And that marks the end of the One Play Sports coverage of today's ATT Singapore National Table Tennis League action. Remember, we'll be back tomorrow with the conclusion of the tournament. So tune in tomorrow to our live stream where we'll have more table tennis action from our Tampines hub. Till then, it's goodbye.